Hey, big thank you for choosing to watch this video. In this video, I'm just going to go through an excerpt of one of our courses and pick out as many tips as I can to help you build better learning training experiences. We're going to consider graphic design. We're going to consider empathizing with the end user. So it's going to be like UI tips and a blend of instructional design. I'm just going to do my best with things that are working for us and our clients. And we at Belvista Studios are an end-to-end e-learning and instructional design company, and we take a human-centered approach to the solutions that we create. So I want to demonstrate some of those in this video, but check out the resources in the video of the description of this video. We've got templates, we've got other resources such as coaching, cohorts. We teach people how to do our instructional design process to create the solutions and all the things that you learn and like about us over the internet. So yeah, thank you. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Let me get into it. Okay, so first things up, this is a RISE course. Basically, one thing I would encourage you to do is consider how you use that little button here and what the label you give it is, because a lot of people really do struggle. They're not used to using a navigation in RISE that scrolls down for their e-learning. They're actually used to doing something linear, going left to right, back and forth, next, back button. So really consider what you do with that. So we've got scroll for instructions, and then it's like you can visit them below in any order. You can stop and start, and you're going here. So not necessarily contents, because people aren't ready to make the association that this is a table of contents. So think about the label that you give your buttons, and specifically it's jump in straight as begin, let's go. Or for those people that do want instructions, they get more. Now, in this course, the client's colors are these two main colors, and these are the accessible version. So you want to go to actually, I'll see web aim color contrast checker. This is a great resource here. Just jump on Google to find out if your colors are legible through contrast checker, and you get a pass or a fail mark. I'll just show you how it works quickly. See, did anything change there? No. Oh no, it'll go, there you go, fail. You can't see the text anymore. So just a great little resource I recommend you go to. But these colors are accessible, and how we've used them is for key information and instructions throughout the course. So key information, key content is this magenta, pinky kind of color, and instructions are in the teal. The teal is also used for things that the person needs to do, if you think about it in that aspect. We've also, if we think about people scrolling at a glance, we just want, because not everyone reads everything in our screens, so we use bold to just call attention to the even the more key information within a sentence. So if I'm scrolling here, I go begin, or I might go great place, learning facilitator. Yes, I'm interested. Visit the topics below in any order. Good to know. Stop and start as you wish. Good to know. But this is like secondary information. So that's how you can use bold to kind of give hierarchy to your text. So I'm just going to get into begin and show you some things. So what we have really been loving is full width images in RISE. So this is an example of that. This has been created in Canva as a GIF. It's just a quote. We like to set people up with a why specific to this topic, why specific to the learning as a whole. So this is just to prime them for the specific topic that they're about to learn about. So, and a little bit of movement just kind of brings some life to the screen. It's a little nice treat. And that's first impressions for your learner. When you have these nice little treats like this, it primes them, it makes them stand to attention and go, oh, this is different. I want to learn. What am I here to do? So they're just more attentive and appreciative to what's coming. So we scroll down. So we've used, as I said, the pink is for information, key content. So we've got these little toucans. The animals came from their branding for this initiative, and we use the pink as the topic headings to take people, draw attention to what is about to happen. Normal contents in the black text, and then the toucan, go back to him. They come from the key content, but the toucan is always used to introduce a topic. There's also other animals, we may get introduced to them in the excerpt that I show you, but they're used for a key purpose as well. And what that means is each time the learner is associating some sort of information with that particular animal, and then they are in a different state of learning or a state of doing. So this one is a state of learning, pay attention for information, and I'll show you the state of doing soon. So they need to do something. We've got TL, where they are actually interacting with something. So just some little cards, again, created in Canva, linked to the theme that is this jungle that represents the whole branding of the initiative that goes beyond just this e-learning. So again, we've got another header. These are headings, what's happening, just random information text, do something, instruction. We've got a video going on. I won't go into too much about that. We've got another heading, information. I just want to show you what this also looks like. If I go into the mobile version of the course, all the animations will stop now in terms of animating in, but just to show you what it looks like, how we've used the images of full width and image and text to really place things and what they look like on the mobile. What I do want to show you is this beautiful little piece of learning. So this is actually the why of the whole course. And we generally start and open very early on with the why of a course for why the learner should pay attention. We have blogs and other videos actually that will share with you how to script it the way that we've done. But in this one, what we wanted to do is it is for library staff working with children 0 to 5. So what we wanted to do is remember that you are working with children, and who are the children and families that you're serving, whether it's parents or carers. So to do that, we wanted them to empathize with the people that attend their play-based sessions. So Hannah did a fantastic job of getting the key information that was the why. So why did it matter to the librarians? Why did it matter to the families? And why does it matter to children who become the future here in Australia, our future leaders, our future citizens? So she picked out the key content. We used human-centered design, we used action mapping to get there. And what she did was think about, how can I make this really have an emotional impact on my learner? And what we thought was, well, why don't we do a storybook, because it is in libraries, create that storybook that tells the story of the why, but from the child's perspective. So she scripted it. It got approved at the storyboard phase. Then we used Canva to make it into a storybook. I'm just going to play a little bit of it for you now, and you'll get to see, well, hopefully get to experience what that impact is and the impact that we're hoping to have on librarians who are serving the future generations of Australians and global citizens too.
Play by Harry. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Harry who loved to play. Why, you might say? Well, first of all, it helps me to think, explore, and figure things out. My brain connects light up like fireworks popping about. Play also helps me to interact and engage, not only with you, but with children my own age. It also helps me with my emotions. I learn to manage and reduce unnecessary commotions. Play also helps me to control and coordinate my body. I feel confident to crawl, walk, jump, and play games like hockey. Thank you for helping me play. You will help me to grow into the best version of myself one day. Play.
So in that video, to just take you through it, you know, there's a few things going on. I'd love you to take the moment now to pause and reflect of how you might use this to inspire, good or bad, the solutions that you create. But you see that we used a kid in this. You know, the voiceover of the kid, it's Hannah's cousin. We asked him to do it and he really embraced it. And we think it's like a magical touch. And that's the response that the client and the users have had too, that this really resonates. You can tell Harry's made mistakes, and we left those in because not all kids are perfect at reading right now. So we wanted it to be authentic, and those mistakes where he didn't read the script properly came in and were left in. This particular video is made in Canva. We're very fortunate to find a template that told the story and captured it really well, and then just put the words against it. What else is in there? You can see that really the essence of the why is just that bit at the end. This is what it cares about, is you as a librarian are helping children like Harry to play. And when they play, they grow into a better version of themselves one day. And they do it, and all of the key things are part of the script. So it's just a way that we thought, what would this look like in the real world? How could we replicate it? How could we capture the essence of the emotion, the storytelling that we want to have a more impact, a bigger impact on the learners that will undertake this course, give them a delight right now so that they pay attention for the rest of the course. Okay, so we'll move on. These little characters, they just end a topic. That's what we've used them for. Another thing that we have, just new topic now, again, quote primes the particular topic that we're in. We've got our headings still in the pink now because we are talking about information only. And here we've got a do you ever, think about this, learner. So that's why we've called it out as pink. And then we've got secondary information. And then of the secondary information, it's obviously this content here in particular is more important than the unbolded text. So just thinking about your hierarchy of text, because people are used to that when they read Word documents and stuff. We've got headings, we've got subheadings, bold, italics. So think about life before e-learning or outside e-learning and use those key principles that you know from design to come in here. Again, what we've got is we really wanted to have empathy happening with our librarians for them to care more about the children that they were serving. And one of the barriers here is that librarians feel that they aren't actually teachers. So how can they educate children better? And we wanted to give them that information of, you don't have to be an educator, a teacher. You just have to know what's going on for kids at that age to be able to just start a conversation or to play with them in a way that resonates with the child that they are there to serve. So what we did is we thought about, why don't we come up with these kid profiles? This was actually inspired by, I sponsor children, and every quarter or something, they send me profiles of this is what I'm learning in school. And it really makes me connect with this kid that I've never met and I will never meet. And I have that emotional connection. Now I'm hooked. I'm probably going to keep serving them until they graduate high school because I know a bit about them. And each time they tell me, this year I'm working on my English, and then at the end of the year they get like the best in class for English, for example. I'm emotionally connected. So that through our brainstorming activities as a team, we thought about, this is what came up. How can we have that emotional connection so they care about the children and they're thinking about the child front of mind when they're going through this learning experience. So again, this is an excerpt of the whole course, so it's not in order. You're not seeing the full journey, but you can hear we've got a kid that's 7 months. It's filled out by the mum because obviously this child Josie can't write, but what do they like to play? They like to play peekaboo. What helps them learn? Reading with their mum and dad, things they find easy, rolling, things they find hard, crawling, their favorite book, Wombat Stew. Now it's all tied to the library, right? And we have a little, like Josie can't draw right now, so she's just doing ink. Again, this is created in Canva. Then we go to a kid that's a little bit older, Max, he's 2. So we're trying to go a kid that's before 0 to 12 months or 24 months, they're up to what Josie's up to. Now, when you get into toddler age, because we've got different ages and stages, which is the topic that we're considering, what does Max like to play? He likes games, and he likes to do things like sing songs such as Old MacDonald and nursery rhymes. His favorite books are animals, and he likes looking at the pictures now. So things he finds hard are taking turns. Again, written by the mum. And then we've got the last little kid, Jai. He's in the oldest age group. He's 5. He's drawn his own little picture. He likes more specific songs. He's able to do things do more things. So yeah, just trying to build empathy with the person that this learner is going to have an impact on. And that's just one way that we've done it. Again, then we have these little dudes, and I just want to show you how we've used this blob really to break the block and the blockiness or the squareness of Rise. Again, it's the pink area. For pink is like you're learning about content and you can learn about things here. This content though has actually been turned into posters that get used around the workplace. So I'll show you in a different format in a minute. We're just going down. We're learning about games now for different age groups. Again, you can see the hierarchy of information. Toucan still presenting information, but now we get into this teal area. So what's happening here? Well, the teal again is about you need to do something, learner, and we've primed them through the instructions, download, click to, whatever that is. But now they know, let us play. What's that about? And we've got monkeys going on, interesting, different from the toucan. So we're setting them up to pay attention, to take action on something. So there is challenges throughout this learning where they have to go do stuff. I have taken them out of this example, and then they get a well done. And this little monkey thing is basically the footer. You've now completed the action part and you're back into information. So just thinking about how you can break up your Rise course, your learning experience by color, by fonts, by using icons or imagery to divide your sections. Again, we've got these little blobs and just trying to break up the blockiness or the squareness that we're used to in Rise. We've got a heading. This is a full width image, just using generic stuff, again, finished doing. So that's kind of the course in Rise. One thing I just wanted to show you is how this course is highly supported by things in the workplace, things that they will print and put up around their library, print and put up in their little staff room where they can practice and prepare for these play-based learning sessions that they will learn and create, or that they will create for the families that visit their library. So you can see the branding, it goes beyond. At times we do ask them to do things in the workplace, and they are supported by our printable resources that we have in Canva. So here, part of the initiative then was to create posters to communicate that why back in the workplace and reinforce it beyond the e-learning that they would experience. So these ones are basically trying to have an inspirational message of why the librarian should remember to play every day with this little person. And each little poster is printed and put around the workplace, has a different thing, but it's all about play every day. You can see the teal. The teal is take action, play every day with the children that enter your library. This is the why, that's why it's in the pink. And then again, bringing in the animal branding for a specific something. So they're little posters that support the initiative outside of the e-learning to reinforce the learning. Here are some job aids. These are work in progress at the moment. Again, you can see pink for information, and then the teal is they have to do something. And then I just wanted to show you these posters as well. Teal, again, they need to do these things, but there's different types of play. So we've got a poster for each, and it's basically, what is it? What does it support? Here's some examples, a practical challenge. And look at how quickly and succinctly we are communicating that information to the learner. What is it? It's this one sentence. What does it support? These two sentences. Here's some simple examples and dot points that you can go and quickly get like that as a learner to go, yes, I get pretend play right now. What can I do in my workplace? You can do this step, approach them and ask, what's their name? What are they going to do today? And then there's some sort of information that's important from the client. Again, these are all specific now, different type of play, language and word play, creative play. So these are all things that we're encouraging. They're printable. The librarian will take to the workplace with them. And basically, the learning extends when you think about solving the true holistic problem, embedding learning, embedding training opportunities throughout the workplace. You can use job aids, you can use posters, you can use tip sheets, you can use, we have a planning session template in this course as well. So it extends beyond the training event into the workplace, into their world, to reinforce that change in behavior, because you can only enable it by putting reinforcement at different time periods, 1 month or 1 week or for a season around the learning event. So yeah, just hope that this example of ours, or the excerpt of one of our courses that we're developing at the moment, inspires you to create and think differently as an instructional designer, how you can empathize with the people that you're creating for, but also to empathize for the people that they will be serving. So if you think about the child is where the outcome and the impact needs to happen, we're trying to get that in front of our learner, which is the librarian, through things like that child's profile, the graphic design principles, the color, the hierarchy, the imagery, the icons, and the way that we write things as well. There's not a lot of text in that course. You can see that it's very much just doop, 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 whatever interpretation you want to make those sound effects. Anyway, we would love you to share this video with people to help people think differently about how they can create training. A big source of inspiration for us that continues to serve us well as instructional designers and to serve the learners and the clients that we serve within our studio is Kathy Moore's action mapping. You got to check out that blog, and also our human-centered design approach to instructional design. When we blend the two of them, if you think and believe that these solutions that I'm showing you are beneficial, that's where it comes from. Really, it is about a human-centered approach, and we teach that. Check out the link in the description for our Creator Hub resources, where you can learn our instructional design process. You can get coaching with us as a team, even me, to help you be a better instructional designer. And we'd love you to join in those cohorts and help create better solutions and better training for the world, because it does create better human beings and the world can be a better place. Anyway, thank you for watching and choosing to learn with us as always. Appreciate you. What's up, awesome human? Thank you on behalf of myself and the Belvista Studios team for continuously choosing to learn with us. We really appreciate it. If the tips and the insights and the context resonate with you and you want to take your skills to the next level, or you want to make your life way easier, you will love our Creator Hub. The Creator Hub is a place for people like you and us. Basically, it's the stuff that we use internally at Belvista Studios, and then we just share it publicly with you. The Creator Hub is created by instructional designers for instructional designers, and what you'll love there at the moment is we've got a quiz, Could I Be a Better Instructional Designer?, that has so much tips in the feedback if you're interested in human-centered design or just taking your skills to the next level in terms of the solutions you're creating, the problems you want to solve. But in there as well, aren't we cute? That's us. But we've got the coaching courses, freebies, give us gratitude, and also we've got some templates. And basically they're always around the lens of learning experience design, instructional design, and e-learning. So a human-centered design focus is very much what we're about at Belvista Studios. So putting your learners at the heart of a solution and creating something for their needs. So there's the human-centered design stuff, and then we've also got the business stuff. So this is the stuff they don't teach you about when you want to become a freelancer or a consultant in the instructional design world. So go check it out. The link is in the description. You can check out everything that is available for you. Thank you for choosing to learn with us. Continuously invest in your skills. You will be rewarded as an instructional designer. Share this stuff, share it with other people, because when we are better instructional designers, we create better solutions that create better humans, that create a better world. So we have a very important role, and I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Have an awesome day.